Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all. Actually, this is a short video. I received an email from one of you asking me, he is saying he is not an expert to debate Muslims, and he don't know really much about Islam. So how someone like him, and which can be any of you, can refute a Muslim about his religion, without too much effort or argument. So I decided to make this video, which is going to be good for all kinds of people, including this person who asked for this answer. There's a verse in the Quran which is very simple to understand. If we go in the Quran, I will show you the screen. This will be a short video, as I said. And because, as we said, he requested something short and easy to prove that Islam is a fabrication of Muhammad, and whatever he came with is a fabrication. If we go to chapter 4, verse number 95, you will see in this chapter the following. Muhammad saying that it's not equal those, to make it simple, you can read the verse. It's not equal those believer who sit at home and those who go to do jihad. You see here they say in the word strive, but it's about going to jihad and do, fight for the sake of Muhammad and his agenda. So those who sit at home and those who go for jihad, they are not equal. They are not equal in the deeds. They are not equal in the rewards. They are not equal in anything. So the verse, it says, like it doesn't show really much of a proof to expose anything about Muhammad, except Muhammad is asking his followers to go for war, and Islam, as we know, encourage Muslims to go and do jihad, and this is the best way to get close to Allah. But there is something behind the story which nobody really speak about, and that's why I'm going to mention it, because this is the easiest way to show people that Muhammad is a false man. When Muhammad, he made this verse, he said it's not equal those who sit at home, but then he fixed it. He fixed it, saying that those who have no choice but to sit at home, they have still a reward. But who are they, those who cannot do that? And how this has come to exist? I mean, the verse is so clear. It says the one who go for jihad is not equal for the one who go in jihad. As simple as that. So the exception we see in the verse is coming from where? What happened? In order to understand what happened, we need to read what is behind the story. Simply, when Muhammad, he made this verse, he was sitting between his friends, and he said what he said, that those who go for jihad are not equal to those who don't go in jihad. A blind man, he was sitting there, and he said, but what about us? I mean, what is my fault? I wish I can go and do jihad. I'm a blind man. So Muhammad, he fixed it immediately in the spot, and he said that those who are unable to go and do jihad, Allah will reward them. Still they will reward, it's not so the story itself is very clear, evident that Muhammad is making up his own Quran. Now, how we can prove this? Muslim, they can say this is your fabrication, or they might say this is a scholar interpretation, or they might say whatever they want to say. The one who will prove that to us is Muhammad himself. If we go here, this is Jami' al-Tirmidhi, and actually this hadith is mentioned in more than one place. It's not only in one place, we can find it in many places, but anyway, this place is more than enough. You see, here we go. This is Sahih Al-Bukhari, as I said. So it's in Tirmidhi, Sahih Al-Bukhari, etc. And this is a Sahih Hadith. When the verse, now he's quoting in the Hadith, not equal are those who sit, those of the believers who sit at home. Chapter 4, verse number 95 was revealed. The Prophet said, call so and so. The person came to him, like, immediately. And then when he was there, he called them. Those are the writers, the scribe. So he said, write, not equal those believers who sit at home and those who strive. So Muhammad is calling the scribes, and then he said to them, okay, right there, this is Quran now. He's right. He received Quran from Allah, supposedly. Write that in front of him. He asked the scribe, I get the inspiration of Allah, write it. Then in the spot, Ibn Maktoum, who is a blind man, who was sitting behind the Prophet. You see, this is immediately in the spot. Then said, O Allah Apostle, I am a blind man. So there was revealed in the place the verse where it says, not equal are those who of the believers who sit at home, except those who they are disabled. I mean, do you want shorter than this to prove that Muhammad is fabricating Quran? If the blind man was not there and the blind man did not say what he said, the rest of the verse will not be exist. Do Allah knows that someone he is disabled, he will not be able to go to jihad? Why Allah gave Muhammad the verses saying that those who they are staying home are not equal? Why not from the beginning say to him, except those who they are disabled? I mean, it's easy to make it. I mean, 2 words more will not hurt. But as you see in the spot, Muhammad, he did not wait for the 2nd day or the 3rd day or a week after. The blind man was behind him, and he said to Muhammad, but Prophet, I am a blind man. I cannot go to jihad. I mean, what is my fault? I cannot go and get the equal reward of those people who they are going for jihad. I'm a blind man. So Muhammad immediately, he corrected the Quran, which means the Quran was corrected by a blind man. Do you want more proof that Muhammad is a false prophet more than this? Faster than this? Easier than this? You see, the Muslim, they might say to you, well, Jesus, he used to say things, but Jesus, we believe Jesus is God. So the word he say, they ask him how to pray, he tell them how to pray. He do not need to receive an inspiration. Muhammad, he claimed he's receiving inspiration from God, and the one who delivered it to him is not God immediately. He received it from an angel. His name is Jibreel. So how Muhammad he got the right away the rest of the verse? And how Allah he says such a thing that those who they are going to jihad are not equal, and he forget about the disabled? A blind man is correcting the Quran of Allah and giving Muhammad the right way to say things, the logical things. What kind of religion this religion is, and what kind of a prophet this prophet is, and how you Muslims can believe in such a man? He is fabricating his own Quran. And don't tell me later that this is a weak hadith. Don't try. This is a strong hadith. This is a sahih hadith. All right. If not the blind man, Muhammad will not fix it, and the Quran will not be as you have it, you claim to have it today. So there is no question that Muhammad is a false prophet. Now, for sure, we can mention tons of reference and proofs of Muhammad of being false prophet, but because I'm asked for a very easy, let us say you are going to do boxing, and you are in the stage and you want to hit somebody in the head, and right away he fell down and he gave up. That is the one will make it easy for you. You do not need to be a scholar. It's just a simple logic. If not, the blind man said that to Muhammad, Allah and Muhammad both are unaware of someone is disabled. But because Ibn Maktoum said what he said, Muhammad immediately, in the spot, he gave his own correction for the Quran. As you see, when he said to the scribe, he said to them, right, not equal are those who those believers who sit at home and those who strive for fight for the cause of Allah. And that's it. He stopped talking. The verse is over. There's no more. Ibn Maktoum, when Muhammad finished talking, he said, what about me, man? What about me? I'm a blind man. What is my fault? I cannot get the same reward. So Muhammad immediately he fixed his Quran. I will keep the video short. I'm not going to make it long, so you guys can download it. Today, it's actually in your time, maybe it's today already. Sunday, remember, we will have at 4:30 p.m. Be with us, and please download the video, share it with your friends, and may the Lord bless you, all of you. And I hope that the Muslims, they will read carefully what we are saying to them and what we are showing them as a clear proof and evidence, and they will not be stubborn. Obviously, this man is making his own fabricated Quran. God bless you, and see you in a few hours from now, 4:30 p.m. New York time. Again,